Welcome to AI ConvoCast, where we bring you the latest in AI and tech innovation. Quick housekeeping. Check out the affiliate links in our description. Using them supports the show, and please don't forget to rate, review, and share if you like what you hear. Let's jump right in.
Today we will be discussing xAI's antitrust lawsuit against Apple and OpenAI over alleged anti-competitive practices, Google's expansion of NotebookLM video overviews to 80 languages, and OpenAI's warning to investors about unauthorized equity transactions. Elon Musk's xAI has filed a major antitrust lawsuit against Apple and OpenAI, alleging the two companies have colluded to stifle competition in the AI market. The federal complaint, filed in the Northern District of Texas on August 25, claims that Apple has given ChatGPT unfair advantages through deep iOS integration and preferential App Store treatment, effectively shutting out competing AI services like xAI's Grok. The lawsuit specifically targets the exclusive partnership announced last year that made ChatGPT the primary AI assistant on iPhones, replacing Siri for many advanced functions. According to court documents, xAI alleges this arrangement creates an anti-competitive environment where other AI services face significant barriers to reaching iPhone users. In a statement to media outlets, an xAI representative said, "This exclusive arrangement between two of the most powerful tech companies unfairly restricts consumer choice and prevents innovative competitors from gaining traction." The complaint also raises concerns about App Store rankings and feature placements, suggesting Apple has manipulated its algorithms to favor OpenAI's applications while burying competing services in search results. The lawsuit seeks both monetary damages and injunctive relief that would force Apple to provide equal integration opportunities to all AI services. OpenAI has responded forcefully to the allegations, with a spokesperson telling reporters, "This latest filing is consistent with Mr. Musk's ongoing pattern of harassment." Apple has not yet issued a formal response to the lawsuit, but industry analysts expect both companies to vigorously contest the claims. This case could have far-reaching implications for how AI services are distributed on major platforms and may shape the regulatory landscape for AI competition in the years ahead. Legal experts suggest the case might take months or even years to resolve, but could potentially establish important precedents for platform neutrality in the AI era. In other news, Google has announced a significant expansion of its NotebookLM service, extending video overviews functionality to 80 languages worldwide. The rollout began on August 25 and will continue over the coming week, dramatically increasing the global accessibility of Google's AI-powered study tools. NotebookLM, which launched last year as part of Google's Labs initiative, helps users organize and synthesize information from various sources. The video overviews feature automatically creates concise video summaries of notes, documents, PDFs, and images, making it easier to review and retain complex information. According to Google's official announcement, video overviews are now available in 80 languages, helping students and researchers around the world better understand and work with their materials, regardless of their native language. The update also extends audio overviews to support full-length content in all the same languages. This expansion represents a significant step in Google's ongoing effort to create more versatile and accessible AI learning assistants. The technology uses advanced natural language processing to generate summaries that capture key concepts and relationships between ideas, all presented in a visual format that many users find more engaging than text alone. Early feedback from international users has been positive, with educators particularly noting the tool's value for students with different learning styles. A professor at the University of Barcelona told TechCrunch, "Having these overviews available in Spanish and Catalan makes a tremendous difference for my students, who can now engage with complex research materials more confidently." The technology builds on Google's broader AI education initiatives and signals continued investment in tools that not only process information, but actively assist in the learning process. Google has indicated that additional languages and features will be added in the coming months, as they refine the underlying models. In our final story today, OpenAI has issued a formal warning to investors about unauthorized secondary market transactions involving its equity. In a policy statement published on August 25, the company explicitly cautioned against participating in special-purpose vehicles, SPVs, tokenized interests, and forward contracts related to OpenAI shares. The policy makes it clear that any equity transfers that don't follow OpenAI's consent procedures may be considered void and unrecognized by the company, This move comes amid growing interest from investors seeking exposure to OpenAI's potential future value through creative financial arrangements that circumvent traditional investment channels. OpenAI's official policy states, "Any attempted transfer of OpenAI equity that does not follow our formal consent process is void." The company further warns that participants in such arrangements may face securities law exposure and other legal complications. Industry observers note that this announcement reflects the intense demand for stakes in leading AI companies, with OpenAI currently valued at over $150 billion in private markets. With formal investment opportunities limited to a small circle of strategic partners and venture firms, many investors have turned to secondary markets and alternative structures to gain exposure. The timing of this announcement is particularly significant, as it coincides with reports of increased SPV activity targeting AI companies. These vehicles typically pool money from multiple investors to purchase a single asset, often with high fees and limited transparency. Financial analysts suggest OpenAI's warning could cool enthusiasm for these gray market transactions and potentially impact valuations in the secondary market. The company appears to be asserting greater control over its cap table as it continues to navigate the complex balance between its non-profit mission and commercial activities. For potential investors, the message is clear. OpenAI intends to maintain strict oversight of who owns its equity and how those ownership interests are structured, potentially limiting options for those hoping to participate in the company's financial success without direct invitation.
Thank you for listening to AI ConvoCast. Please don't forget to rate, review, and share if you like what you hear. Thanks and hope to see you again next time.